The site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ducks take over 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. They will let him throw here on the very first play. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. This is Gibbons over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 43.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. It's going the other way. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right?
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Ducks have taken the early lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback sacked.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Quintez Anderson there to make the grab. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Well, we discussed how important it was going to be for this quarterback to get off to a hot start. Well, he has done that. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. He'll buy some time right. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cameron again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. From 8 yards out, and the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They did boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
21-0, our score after 1. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, it's Kelly. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to let one fly here for Avant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Third down pass. Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Complete to Myers, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. So what a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Complete to Kelly. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
They're on the 18-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Cameron has it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's good for another Oregon first down.
Now Allen again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's going to be caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen to throw once more. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. From a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
So halftime here in the first semifinal. All Oregon thus far.
The LSU Tigers, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. LSU with a 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
On the run, it's Kelly. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Thomas. His throw incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st down, Ferguson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 5 now. Thomas. That's caught by Kelly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jeremiah Kelly, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 83, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Thomas. He's going to let one fly here for a block. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now LSU's punter getting set as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Throwing
on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, it's Kelly. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Dancing to his left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Oh, able to avoid him. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down.
Time, baby.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great play there. 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just went, and he can't escape, and down he goes.
10-yard loss on the play.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down, counting. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To the air, Allen on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
8-yard line.
Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he's going to keep it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. Pressure comes and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
After the sack on first down, Thomas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked. A fumble on the play.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Thomas on 3rd down. Open man is Holmes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Thomas. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Thomas looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Pass complete to number 28.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Thomas. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball.
Now LSU's punter getting set as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Room here to run.
So thanks to, if you can believe it, 6 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Oregon Ducks are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
How was you last week? I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Oregon Ducks. Wonder if this pressure is perhaps getting to this young Oregon quarterback. They trail at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ducks have the lead. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
No, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be great.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flynn, screen pass to Charles. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And now, folks, we are getting confirmation on what we heard earlier about quarterback Tommy Matthews. He will not be returning to this football game.
And he started in this one after having not started in the semifinal, but they've gone back and forth all year long, and now with Tommy Matthews ruled out for the rest of the game, a national championship now rests on the shoulders of his high school teammate and friend. He gets his opportunity to put a ring on the fingers of his teammates.
Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage.
Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have two quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got two quarterbacks and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got two good quarterbacks and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field.
Exactly.
First down. Flynn throwing middle, but it's incomplete. For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Operating from the gun. Flynn can't get away, and he's taken down. We dominate today. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. From the gun, Flynn. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing. Take care of the football.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half, and this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown in the second half. He's taken his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and would they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The SC offense about set to take over here. Throwing on first down. Flynn. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. 7 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flynn.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Allen now on 1st down. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Flynn. And his throw is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. 3rd down here.
at this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Flynn. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The SC offense about set to take over here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Flynn, and Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Flynn. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Right back to Ferguson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he is into the end zone for an Oregon touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Operating from the gun, Flynn. Just keeping the play alive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, Flynn. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Flynn. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback. His thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.
Well, Tommy's injury certainly was a setback.
I think there's only one individual on everyone's mind.
Hey, man. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
That you'll come back next year and make it win the championship. Together.
Next year? Let's just focus on getting you healthy. One day at a time, right? How could you possibly make that decision after the title game? Is Tommy even going to be able to play?
Yeah, I spoke with his doctor. Valve replacement surgery was great. He's going to be right as rain.
I just don't understand.
I know this is hard for you. It's hard for you to process, and I hope you believe me when I say that I take no joy in making this decision, but I stand firmly behind it because, frankly, Tommy's a better fit for the offense.
Well, what does this mean for me?
Well, it means that you are at a monumental crossroads in your life, and you've got two choices. You can enter the draft, and based on what you did last year, I'd say you'd be lucky to get picked in the 3rd round. But realistically, you're looking at a late-round selection, if at all.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it for me.
Well, I'm trying to be open and honest with you from this moment forward. I'm giving it to you as I would my own beloved son.
And my other choice?
Well, the way I see it, you got too much raw athleticism to waste sitting on the bench. Your talent is a true gift. And it's one that I'm going to give you the opportunity to show it to the world.
And how's that?
You get to pick a new position on offense and get your Heartbreak Kids thing going back again.
Heartbreak Kids. Well, I appreciate the faith, Coach, but if I'm going to play QB at the next level, seems like leaving now is my only shot.
That's probably true.
Wow. I did not expect all this to come to a head so soon.
Well, anything you need, just call. And when those NFL coaches come calling, trust that I'll have your back.
So, the NFL Combine. I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? Oh, no. No. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could...
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
That's challenging now that I don't have to...
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Ready? 60 bison, 60 bison.
Well, today had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete.
Yeah, I used to a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose.
This rookie class is very deep, and perhaps no one is more hyped from this class than Tommy Matthews' old partner in crime, who was just selected in the top 10. My level of excitement for the start of the season is perhaps only rivaled by my excitement to see just what that kid's capable of doing on an NFL field. There hasn't been this kind of hype and intrigue since Tesla's Cybertruck release. So the big question I have for this year is, will this rookie sensation succumb to the hype, or will he rise to the top? Guess we'll find out soon enough after the Week 1 games get underway.
Being such a high draft pick comes at a cost. Mainly, everyone expecting you to resurrect the franchise. What helped you adjust to NFL life?
I must have carried my playbook with me everywhere. If I ever wanted to prove myself as a leader on this team, I had to know everyone's responsibilities.
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to go. Let's make sure we finish the same way. Hey, you know what, man? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Viking 18! Let's go! Cougar 19! Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Set! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready, go! Ready, ready! Panther 60, go!
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice.
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still the early days, but my team and I were getting to know each other, building the bond that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar and superstar.